no, I think the first thing is that, we've talked about momentum in recruiting and how important it is. Well, I think you look at when you start people think you need a quarterback first to get wide receivers. Sometimes you need wide receivers to get a quarterback. And that's where this one may head for Auburn, whether it's Juju Lewis or KJ Lacey, whoever it is in 2025 class. The wide receiver class they just signed is going to have a major impact on Auburn's quarterback recruiting, in my opinion. It's basically, I believe, it's what got Juju Lewis on campus. He talked about it with with one of our national guys earlier, and then he said the same thing to me Saturday night. Said, look, that signing class, somebody's got to throw them the football, and I think that's a big part of things, and it's going to impact Auburn's quarterback recruiting. My guess is, Ed, we get through the spring, into the summer, and next fall when these guys start to kind of get on the field, I think you're going to start to see more and more young quarterbacks, and these guys go, okay, I'm going to go take a look at that place because that's the guys I want to throw to. And so I think that's going to have a major impact. Who knows? I mean, this one has shifted gears. They already committed, but in 26 class, and now 25, it's amped things up even more. He's going to have, 10 or 15 of the best schools in the country to pick from when the time comes. And I think Auburn will get another visit. He said, his team's going to camp 7-on-7 again this summer. They did it last summer. The proximity will help Auburn, but obviously he's already committed. I don't think that's going to be a major factor for Juju Lewis when the time comes.
Yeah, Jason, you bring up a good point with the receivers. There's a quarterback out of California. His name is, I think it's TJ Lateef. And I was talking with another one of our national guys, Tom Loy, earlier today. And he was saying, look, Lateef is really high on Auburn, and a lot of it is because of those receivers. So that's definitely caught their attention. Dukes, I'm trying to remember what game it was this past fall. Might have been the Georgia game where Juju Lewis visited. And I don't even know how I still remember this, but we were doing a podcast the week after that game. I think it was the Georgia game. And I asked y'all, who do you think Auburn made a move with this past weekend? And you said Juju Lewis, just in the sense that they kind of caught his eye a little bit, which stuck with me. And so once his name pops back up again, that was something that I instantly I thought about and remembered.
Oh, yeah. So with Juju, so Juju is another one of those kids that played in the Atlanta Ducks system, which you probably heard me talk about a lot over the past couple of years. But the majority of the really good kids in the Atlanta area all played in this system, and they are really, really like kind of close knit when it comes to their recruitments. So KJ Bolden's dad and Julian's dad, Juju's dad, TC, they have a really good relationship. And so as they were the thing about when you recruit those big time, those 5-star guys who everybody's after is they all talk. And when Auburn began to make that move with KJ, Juju was paying attention. When they began to make that move with Caleb Odom, Juju was paying attention. So by being able to get him on campus and starting to really get that dialogue to start that dialogue to be more consistent, where it didn't feel like, pie in the sky, like, I could really see myself here. So getting another unofficial early, I think is really important. And as he reclassed, you got to think about it. What Auburn is going to sell is they're going to be a run-first offense with the ability to get vertical and to put the quarterback in the best situation as possible. And if you're a young quarterback who you look at Juju, you're not seeing the classic 6'6" or 6'5", 6'4" quarterback. You're seeing somebody who's going to need to be able to have the run to throw off of. With him at his height, you want to be able to have those passing lanes open due to the run. And I think that's going to be huge for Auburn. So do I think Auburn is really in it for Juju Lewis at this point? Absolutely. But who's not? I mean, any school that has that has NIL, any school that has resources, any school that has facilities, they're going to be in it for Juju as long as they as long as they recruit competitively. And I think that you're going to see Auburn, you're going to see Georgia. I wouldn't be surprised to see another visit to Alabama once they get it going. You're going to see every pretty much major school in the Southeast region take a swing, but I do think that Auburn's going to be one of those top 5 schools for Juju in the end.
Well, and he's